What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to Kansas City Chiefs today. We've just wrapped up day 1 of the 2025 NFL Draft, and it's time to break it all down for you. Today, we're going to dive into the key picks from round 1 and talk about how these selections might impact the Chiefs and the NFL landscape. I've got my grades ready, some surprises, and my predictions on how these picks will shake out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our round 2 coverage coming up tomorrow. Let's jump right in. Alright, let's kick things off with an overview of round 1. Honestly, I wasn't too high on this quarterback class, but there were some bold picks made, especially by teams like Tennessee, who took a chance on Cam Ward, hoping he can be their future franchise quarterback. And I get it, if you believe in a guy, don't wait. Take him early and build your team around him. As we move forward, Jacksonville made a splash, trading up for Travis Hunter, my top-ranked player. This pick is bold but smart. Jacksonville is loading up with talent, and this was one of my favorite moves of the night. Now, let's talk about some of the key picks that stood out. First up, Abdul Carter to the Giants at number 3. This was one of the best values in the draft. Carter, a dominant defensive player, fills a major need for New York and adds to their already stout defensive front. I had Carter as my number 2 player on the board, so getting him at 3 is a steal. Next, we've got Will Campbell, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. The Patriots took him at pick 4, and this was a smart pick to help protect Mac Jones for years to come. Yes, there are some questions about his length, but the value at pick 4 is hard to ignore. One of the biggest surprises of the night came with Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State. I had Warren as a top 10 player, so when he fell to pick 14 for Indianapolis, that was a huge win for them. A perfect fit to help anchor their offense for the future, and a pick I really loved. But not all surprises were great. The Dallas Cowboys took a guard, Tyler Booker, at pick 12, and honestly, it didn't excite me. Sure, they filled a need, but was he the best player available? That's up for debate. And then we have Jackson Dart, the quarterback taken by the Vikings at pick 26. Honestly, I'm not sure about this pick. He's got some potential, but I wonder if he was worth a round 1 selection. Now, let's talk about Kansas City. While the Chiefs didn't have a first-round pick this year, they were involved in some trade discussions that could potentially reshape their future. And with a team led by Patrick Mahomes and that high-powered offense, the Chiefs are always looking to add key pieces on both sides of the ball. So, I'm curious to see what they do on day 2 and whether they make a move to secure more talent. Now, let's break down my personal best and worst picks of round 1. Best pick. That's easy. Travis Hunter to Jacksonville. A playmaker on both offense and defense, this pick is a game-changer for the Jaguars. As for the worst pick, Jackson Dart at pick 26 just doesn't make sense to me. Sure, the guy has tools, but to take him in round 1 is a huge gamble. Not sure I'd put my future at QB in his hands just yet. As we look forward to day 2 of the draft, expect some more surprises. Teams like the Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots, and Chicago Bears are in great positions to keep making moves to bolster their rosters. And with some top talent still on the board, we'll definitely see more trades, especially as teams look to lock in that next franchise player. So, what do you think of the first round? Did your team make the right pick? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed our breakdown. We'll be back tomorrow with more draft coverage, including day 2 highlights and analysis. Stay tuned, and of course, go Chiefs! Now, let's dive a bit deeper into this quarterback class. As I mentioned earlier, I wasn't too high on this group heading into the draft. But there's always that one quarterback that stands out. Cam Ward is the guy everyone's buzzing about, and I think he's got a lot of potential, especially for a team like Tennessee that's in desperate need of stability at the quarterback position. Now, I know some analysts were skeptical about Ward's ability to be a day 1 starter, but his mobility and strong arm make him a dangerous dual threat. If he can work on his consistency and decision-making, he could be a real steal for Tennessee in a few years. A lot of people like to compare him to guys like Justin Fields, and I get that, but the real question will be whether his college success translates to the NFL. Let's talk about the teams that made bold moves in round 1. Jacksonville Jaguars trading up for Travis Hunter was one of the biggest surprises of the night. Jacksonville has been aggressive the last few years, and this pick was no different. Hunter is a versatile player who can help the defense, but more importantly, his ability to contribute on offense makes him a huge wild card. And then we have the Tennessee Titans taking Cam Ward. The Titans took a bit of a gamble here, but if Ward can develop into their long-term answer at quarterback, this could be a fantastic move. Tennessee's offense has been in need of a quarterback that can make plays with his legs and arm, and Ward gives them that option. Now, we have to talk about the offensive line, which is always a critical part of the draft. The New England Patriots taking Will Campbell at pick 4 was a move I really liked. Campbell is a player with real length and power, and he has the potential to be the left tackle of the future for New England. I don't think he's a finished product yet, but if they can develop him right, he's a fantastic building block for their offensive line. Then there's the Dallas Cowboys. They surprised a lot of people by taking Tyler Booker, a guard, at pick 12. Now, don't get me wrong, Booker is a solid player, and Dallas needed help on the offensive line. But, was he really the best player on the board? I'm not so sure. That pick was a little underwhelming, but it fills a major need for them. Let's move to the defense now, where we saw some real playmakers go early. First up, Abdul Carter, who was taken by the New York Giants at pick 3. I absolutely love this pick. Carter is a hard-hitting linebacker who can be the anchor of a defense. He's got great range and instincts, and while he's not the most polished pass rusher, his ability to disrupt the quarterback is undeniable. The Giants' defense just got a lot better with this addition. Another great defensive pick came from the Cincinnati Bengals, who took Shamar Stewart at pick 17. He's got the physical tools to become a top-tier pass rusher, and he's got the kind of traits that make him a potential game-changer. If he can develop a more consistent pass rush plan, the Bengals have themselves a future star. Now, we can't overlook the tight ends in this draft class. One of my favorite picks in round 1 was Tyler Warren, taken by Indianapolis at pick 14. Warren is an absolute mismatch in the passing game. At 6 feet 6 inches and 250 pounds, he's built like a wide receiver but has the blocking ability of a true tight end. Warren is a fantastic fit for Indianapolis as they look to build around their young quarterback. This pick gives them a real weapon in the middle of the field. Then we have Jalen Walker, the tight end from Georgia, who went to the Atlanta Falcons at pick 15. Atlanta was in desperate need of a pass-catching tight end, and Walker fills that need perfectly. He's a versatile athlete who can line up in multiple positions and stretch the field. His ability to create mismatches in the passing game is going to be huge for the Falcons moving forward. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at some of the top players still available heading into round 2. We've got guys like Tyler Warren, Jackson Dart, and Jade Barron, who are all projected to go higher but slipped down the board. One player I'm keeping an eye on is Walter Nolan, the defensive tackle. Nolan's combination of size and explosiveness is hard to ignore. If he falls into the second round, he's going to be a steal for whichever team gets him. Another interesting name to watch is Matthew Golden, the wide receiver from Texas. He's got all the skills to be an NFL playmaker, and I think a team that missed out on a wide receiver in the first round will look to grab him early in round 2. As we head into round 2, I'm really curious to see what the Kansas City Chiefs do next. They have the luxury of sitting back and evaluating the board after a strong regular season. I think they could look to add depth to their defense, especially in the secondary or at linebacker. They could also grab a wide receiver to help complement Travis Kelce and that high-powered offense. Regardless of what they do, I'm confident that General Manager Brett Veach has a great plan for the future of this team. So, what do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? Did your team hit it out of the park in round 1? Or were there some head-scratching picks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our coverage of round 2. It's going to be an exciting draft, and we'll be here for all of it. Until next time, go Chiefs! Thanks for watching Kansas City Chiefs Today. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. See you next time.